Hello everyone, welcome back to another tutorial. Today I'm going to be showing you how to wire up this 8x8 LED matrix. Basically, all you'll need is your breadboard, a tiny breadboard, 16 jumper cables, and your Arduino Uno. First, take your breadboard and plug it into your normal size breadboard and your tiny breadboard, and then just take your 16 jumper cables and wire them up the way I did. I won't be going through all the wires individually because that would take way too long as there are 16 of them, but I'm sure you can just follow the schematic. I made it as clear as I possibly can, so I hope that will help you. One thing that I do have to say is if you've wired it all up correctly and you know that everything should be right, but then the LEDs are lighting up weirdly, they're not doing what you want them to do, you can just pick up your LED matrix and just rotate it twice like that. That's all you'll have to do because the polarization is different on either side and it is pretty difficult to see which side is which in real life. So after you've wired that up, you're going to take your code. Both the schematic as well as the code is actually in the description, so you can just copy mine. Once you've wired it up, you're going to go to the code. And the code also looks very complicated, but it is very simple. All you're going to need to do is define your rows and columns like you can see I did over here. And then you're going to have to individually program separate letters, shapes if you want. You can do numbers as well. And you're just going to have to individually do bit by bit. No guys, I'm actually only joking. All you have to do is come to this website over here. And then let's say you want to do a square, you can just do a square like this, and then you just copy the code at the bottom. So let's say that's what you want for your square. You can just take this code over here from there to there, as well as the little curly bracket, but you don't need this 8,8. You just want that. You bring it into your code, you say over here byte square, and you just paste it in over here. So obviously you're just going to write byte, then the name you want to call it, open your array and paste your code just like that. That way you don't individually have to program bit by bit what every LED has to be. But if you do want to have a bit of an understanding, all you can do is you can see that for bytes, the first byte over here, you can see that it's 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0. That basically means that in the top row, it's off, off, on, on, off, off. And then it's the next row, 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 and then 8 rows like that. Basically, if you want to change what you're writing, you just go to this draw screen over here, and you change that to the name of your byte. So you can do that. The draw screen is actually pretty simple. It's just saying that for the bits that are labeled with a 1, just like that, the LED is high, and for the ones that are 0, the LED is low. And that's all there is to it. You'll now be able to see my working version of it. Sorry that it is a bit messy, but there are 16 jumper cables in it. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.